networking. I'm Liz Hardman, and I am the director of the Lake Oswego Chamber of Commerce, and we are so pleased to be here at Maxem Health. And we are going to introduce you to Brianne, who knows everything about Maxem Health, and she's going to talk to you today.
Hello. So thank you for coming. We have been with Lake Oswego for the last couple of years, and we have just loved it, and everyone's been welcoming, so we really appreciate all the events that you've put together, the wellness fairs and all of that, and love being a part of it. So with our clinic, it's pretty standard. We do everything and see everything. So any kind of thing you might think you need to go to the ER for, like, oh, I cut my finger, or I might have broken a bone, you come here and see us, and there's no appointment necessary. We accept all insurances, and even with insurances like Kaiser that we may not accept, I work with you personally because we're an independent company to kind of manage that, and we kind of do like lower rates, and we kind of work with the patients so they don't get these big bills. Some things that we're lucky enough to do as an urgent care that's independently owned, free from the hospitals, is kind of offer more services as we learn different things. So something that we're starting to do for the medical aspect is medical weight loss. Allie, our nurse practitioner, does a lot of that. She'll talk on that in just a second. And we're also going to start working with medical testosterone therapy as well as ketamine therapy as well. So to pass the baton, I'm going to send this to my nurse practitioner, Allie, to talk about the medical aspect.
Torture you guys with the microphone because I have a loud voice. So I'm Allie, I'm a nurse practitioner. I've been with Brianne since December of 2022. As a clinic owner and business owner, she supports all of her staff. She does what she says when she tells you she works with patients, doesn't turn people away, and helps them. There shouldn't be any reason why patients shouldn't get seen. We will still see them, treat them. To that aspect, we do a lot of different things. We do your typical urgent care stuff that she was talking about. We also offer primary care services because one thing I noticed when I moved to Oregon is that it takes months, 6 months or more to get into a primary care, and that's unacceptable. Patients shouldn't have to wait. We can see new patients for primary care same day or next day. There is no waiting months and months to get seen. Other services that we offer are weight loss medications. I'm sure everybody's heard about semaglutide or weight loss shots. We do it all, from the shots to the pills to all the different options to help, because we shouldn't see obesity as you're just eating too many sandwiches. No, it's an actual disease process that we need to treat. We don't judge people for their way of life or anything like that. We don't see them and say, oh, it's just because of what you're eating, or it's just because you're not exercising. There is something physically wrong that we can help you address. I personally have lost over 60 pounds, and it's changed my whole life. I have a son now after 14 years of infertility, so I want to bring that to other people. Some of the other things we offer now, do you know that over 51 million people in the US suffer with chronic pain? A lot of those are women, and that's something that we can help treat. So there's different therapies for that. We've all heard about the opioid crisis, and doctors don't want to prescribe pain pills. There's different options that you can do to help with that. Ketamine therapy has been shown to reduce pain in as little as 1 session. And by about 4 sessions, patients have a reduction in over 60% of their pain. And by about 7 sessions, they are at least pain-free enough to go back to their normal life. There's a bunch of other benefits for ketamine as well. Long COVID, over 17 million Americans are suffering with long COVID symptoms, including brain fog, exhaustion, fatigue. One treatment of ketamine has been shown within minutes to help them kind of get that clarity back. So the station's been going through a whole lot, Oregon too, and so these are just different options that we have to help our patients. Brianne also mentioned our testosterone therapy. We have another provider who's going to specialize in that for now.
At our Milwaukee location.
At our Milwaukee location. Gentlemen, this one kind of goes to your guys' side. A lot of times we see gentlemen who come in and they're like, I'm just fatigued. I don't feel good. I'm not myself. I don't have as much energy as I used to. I just feel like I'm not there mentally. Something's going on. And they go to the doctor, they run their labs and everything's fine, nothing's wrong. Well, there's different labs that we can look at to actually see that maybe you're low on testosterone. And you may be clinically normal, but that doesn't mean that you're situationally normal. So testosterone therapy is something that we can offer those patients. It also falls into women's health too, as we get into certain stages of menopause. But just in general, we're more than just an urgent care. We're here for anything and everything you guys need.
Wow,
Awesome.
And to follow up with just more on the therapy stuff, we also are having our nurse practitioner, Julie, she offers a special service on her own business for naturopathic that she's going to talk about.
Okay, well, I'll just say I'm Julie. I was born and raised in Corvallis, Oregon, just down south. I did my undergrad at OSU in healthcare administration, and then I got my nursing degree at U of A in Arizona, and then I got my master's in California. I've been working with Maxem for probably about a year and a half now. I came on as an urgent care provider, and then shortly after that, we saw a very high demand for primary care, so we started offering those services as well. One of the things that makes Maxem really unique is that patients can come see an urgent care provider or a primary care provider for a referral. There's no preferences to that. I think this is really awesome. It's a great service we can provide for patients because it really helps expedite their care. As Brianne was saying, I use room 4 here in this clinic to provide some functional medicine services. The name of my clinic is Vital Medical Clinic. I specialize in vitamin infusion therapy. That's my specialty. I've been doing that for the past 4 years. And then my poster board is actually here in the back. I also provide some other functional medicine labs, some peptides, and I also do testosterone replacement therapy for men. And if you want a complete list, it's right behind you. I'm sure you guys have passed it by now. But if you have any questions, in room 4, there's lots of flyers. And you guys kind of see the setup of how an infusion will run, and if you have any further questions, I'm here to answer any of those. My idea for starting this clinic was because I myself am very active and I have a love for hiking. I was a Division I student athlete. I played soccer all 4 years, and as I reach into adulthood, I'm like, how can I continue to stay this active, right? I want to keep my joints healthy. I want to do it in a natural way. I don't want to be taking lots of medications. So my goal is to help you decrease systemic inflammation, improve your mitochondrial health, and then just kind of work with you to see where we can meet those goals.
that's good. Thank you.
Excellent. Brianne's been a member, Maxem Health has been a member for 2 years.
Yeah.
We did a ribbon cutting here. And Brianne, tell us you're going to be a co-sponsor for the
Yes,
Health
the
and
Wellness
Wellness.
Fair. So that's the last Sunday of
September 29th.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to sponsor. We did a small thing last year where I just spoke. I'm not good at speaking, obviously, so I'd much rather do the sponsoring. So we're excited to be a sponsor this year for that, and I just love the health fairs. I can't wait to keep doing year after year of them. I just think they're beneficial for the community, but also just to get everyone together. And I loved last year how I got to just meet all the different people in Lake Oswego, because we're kind of separate over here, and we kind of stick to this area, but to meet a lot of the providers and companies downtown, and that was just a really special thing. It's hard to do the events. I know me, I just had a child, she's a year and a half, just had a child. But it's hard to get out and bring the whole group. I have them stuck in triage right now. It's alright. It's not, I swear we don't do that normally. They don't work here, but it's hard to get out, so it's nice to do these things to meet everyone, and the events, especially at Wellness Fair, just helped a lot. And we did the Pride event as well this year, and I love all local grassroots stuff. That's our go-to.
Well, thank you. We appreciate having you as a member, and I know I always learn something at networking. I certainly learned a whole lot more today than I usually learn at networking. Did you want to introduce Kim back here as well?
My name is Kim, and I work for Brianne. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Green Spice for the sandwiches, and Saint Honore for the desserts, and then Zupans for the platters. And we have 2 gift bags that we'll be drawing business cards for with some Maxem swag, and then we also asked Elephant to donate gift cards. So there's $10 gift cards to Elephant. So thank you all for coming. It's been nice. It's so fun.
Okay, go ahead. We have one more.
Sorry, one last thing. I don't know if it pertains, it's kind of late, but we do sports and school physicals, and they're only $20. So I know that's kind of the cheapest around, and you gotta get in. School starts next week, so we gotta get those
Too
going.
late.
So no appointment necessary, just come on in.